Hello everyone, I'm Mark Stevens, CEO of Trevo. Today we're going to go through the Trevo compensation plan. When an individual starts their own Trevo business, they have the opportunity to develop customers and team members, which are other individuals that join as life and health coaches, which helps them to create leverage in their life. This is one of the most wonderful businesses and the most extraordinary industry that I've ever been a part of. And so let's just talk a little bit about our compensation plan with Trevo. So the very first thing we want you to know is the power of the Trevo opportunity. We are a lifestyle company where everyone can have a share in the company's revenue, not just the revenue from your individual group. This is something that's very unique in our industry. We're about one team, one product, and one company. So we have a global vision that we're going around the globe and we're impacting individuals with wellness, prosperity, and legacy. That is our mission as a company. We're not about just engaging someone in our product. We're about engaging someone in the wellness of our product, but engaging an individual in the prosperity of our company, but also a place where they can belong and they can make a difference in the world in which they live. I always tell people there's nothing better than leaving a legacy of your life of wellness, a legacy of prosperity, and a legacy of helping others find a place where they belong. I think that is the deepest desire of each and every individual around the world. So in our company, we have 8 different ways that you can make money in Trevo. And we'll go through those, but the first thing is when we talk about the revenue, understand that we are one team, meaning that we have what is called a single line matrix. We have a single line of every person in our company. The first person that joined Trevo was number 1, the second person was number 2, and we just stack the individuals as they come into the company. It doesn't matter where in the world you come in. You may come in Japan, you could come in Europe, you could come in the United States. What matters is the time that you come in. So when you come in, the time you come in, you'll be put in the single line matrix. The next person that comes in, you may never meet them, you may never go to their country, but they're going to be a part of your single line matrix team. And so we have 2 structures in our company. One is the single line matrix, and the second is what we call the unilevel. This is an 8-generation organization. This is your personal team. And so it's really simple how the business builds. As you begin to introduce people to the business, let's say someone who just simply wants to use the product and they become an elite customer. They will go on your first generation if you're the one who introduces them to Trevo. Maybe someone decides they want to start their own Trevo business that you talk to. They will join, they'll go on your first generation, and they'll be a life and health coach. And the process just continues as you continue to find customers. You can find team members that are going to do what you're doing, which is finding customers and looking for other team members so we can have a global impact on the world. Our mission is that every man, woman, and child drink Trevo every single day because it is the most powerful nutritional product that has ever been developed in the world. How can we do that unless we have an army of millions of people going across the globe, one person at a time, sharing the power of Trevo? So as you continue to find customers, as you continue to find team members, your business will begin to grow. Then what happens is duplication. As these individuals begin to find customers, they're going to be placed on their first generation, but it'll be your second generation. Do you see how this is working? And so as they begin to engage individuals in this dynamic product and this dynamic business, your second generation will begin to grow. And then what happens is those individuals began to do the same thing, and you began to see your organization began to take shape. And it just simply builds out until what happens? You go all the way and you're filling in, you have team members, and they fill into all 8 generations. Do you see the power of that? Do you know that each individual that has a job that's listening to me today, you are only paid for your own effort. So you are trading time for money. Even a high-paid executive is trading their time for money. But entrepreneurs understand the power of leverage, being able to work with individuals. So every time a customer buys a bottle of Trevo, you have leveraged yourself and your income. Every time a team member engages in activity that expands your team, you have leveraged your life and your business that's going to help you in a tremendous way. So let's talk about the different ways that you make money. So this is giving you a little illustration of what I'm showing you here on the board of how your team will grow and the structure will begin to take place. Let's start with the first way to make money in Trevo, and that is through retail sales. There are two ways you can sell product at retail. Number one is you can buy it at the wholesale price as a life and health coach, and you can sell it to an individual, deliver the product, collect the money, and put the profit in your pocket. Number two is through a program we have which is called Elite Retail Sales. This makes it convenient for individuals who have customers that are all over the globe and individuals who don't want to go through the process of collecting product, delivering product, collecting money. They want to make it simple. And so the company will process the order, deliver the order to your customer, and pay you the commission. So with the Retail Elite program, a customer can buy one bottle or they can buy two bottles. And as the enroller of that customer, and I want to make mention here that an elite customer or any customer is not able to participate in the compensation plan. They are not considered a life and health coach. They are simply considered a retail customer. So because they're your customer, you're going to make the highest part of the commission that's paid out on that sale. And then all 8 generations in the organization will also receive a commission. This is exciting because you have to understand that as your team members duplicate you and they bring elite customers, you're going to get a benefit from every purchase from every elite customer or other retail customer. Now, we also offer what we call subscription. If an individual customer is going to buy one order at a time, they're going to pay the price on the previous screen. But if they go on subscription, meaning they commit to a monthly order every month, they get a greater discount on their product. They can sign up for 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 4 bottles, 6 bottles. They can get 15 Trevos to go. That's a little 2-ounce serving bottle that's so fantastic for traveling. Or they can get 30 Trevos to go. Because I travel all around the globe, these are always in my suitcase to make sure I have Trevo each and every day. Because they sign up for subscription, they get a greater discount. Again, you're going to receive the biggest part of the commission because they're your elite customer. And then the remaining commissions will be paid out in all 8 generations. One thing you'll also notice is that there is a GVP here. Everything in Trevo, when a product is sold, there are points attached to the sale of that product, and that's going to be really important to you as we get into the later part of this presentation. Now let's talk about the second way to make money in the 8 ways to make money. It's called Power Start commissions. When an individual decides they want to join as a life and health coach and begin developing a business, they would start their business with one of our Power Starts. There are 6 different Power Starts. However, when a person first starts, they have the option of 3 different Power Starts. This product is for you to develop your business. I always ask people, how can you start a business and let people know you're in business if you don't have any product to share with anyone? How are you going to obtain customers? How are you going to allow an individual that might be interested in the business to try the product before they decide if they want to become a part of our company? I find many people are always trying to just get people to join, and what I believe in is letting the product lead. That is our focus, is let an individual experience the product, and when they see the power of this extraordinary product, they're going to be more confident and more excited when they join as a life and health coach. So this product is not for you to use. This product is for you to create exposures. So you choose the Power Start that you want to start your business with. you received the product and you began to expand and develop your business. Again, there are GVP points that are attached to that. Now, when an individual joins your team and they purchase a Power Start, we pay commissions on Power Start in all 8 generations. So if someone joins on your 7th generation here, guess what? When they join with a Power Start, you're going to earn a commission for that. This is the power of our business, is the power of leverage and duplication. As you expand your business, you're rewarded. You have opportunity to earn larger commissions as you go through the development process of obtaining customers and developing life and health coaches. So we have a process that we go through that if you have not developed your business and someone develops theirs ahead of you and they expand faster, you're limited to the commissions that you can earn until you get caught up in expanding your own business. And so what happens is that a person can start at any level, but they have the opportunity to expand through the third way to make money, which is upgrade commissions. I love this because a person can start where they feel comfortable. One of the things about Trevo is we don't try to push a lot of product on people. We want to find out where someone's comfortable, how many contacts they have, and where they want to start their business. And then we just walk them through the process of developing it. So here's what happens. If a person starts with a PS2, that's 3 bottles of Trevo. And then they want to expand and upgrade, they would simply buy the next system, let's say Power Start number 4, which is 9 bottles. They would simply pay the difference between the PS2 and the PS4. They would receive the additional product, and then the commissions will be paid out as upgrade commissions. Now, I want to tell you our philosophy in this company. The top Power Start is 24 bottles. It is our teaching that within your first 3 months of the business, you will upgrade up to PS6 to 24 bottles, meaning that in your first 3 months of the business, you are going to expose 24 people. They can be customers, they can be potential life and health coaches, but you have to get the word out that you have a business and looking for customers and people to partner with to expand your business. Does that make sense? 24 bottles, that would be 8 a month to a week. We've made it very simple and easy for everyone to be able to participate. Now, the fourth way to make money is what we call QVP commissions. And this is the process that you go through each month creating your personal volume that qualifies you for all commissions. I love this part because this product has to be purchased in your CID. Now, you could use this product. I would certainly hope that anyone that has a business would use the product of the business that they own. But you can sell that product through your CID to get your volume qualification. So this is how this part of the plan works. Remember I said that you have 8 generations. I want you to think of each of these generations having a door. And the door has a lock. And the door is locked and you can't get in. So how do you get in? Well, you have to have a key. Your QVP volume monthly is the key that you get. If you have a sale of 1 bottle through the QVP, you're going to get the key to door number 1. If you have 2 bottles, you're going to get the keys to doors 1, 2, 3. If you have 3 or 4 bottles, you're going to get the keys to 1 through 5. And then if there are 6 bottles, you're going to get the keys to all 8 generations. Now, remember I showed you these GVP points. Until your entire organization is averaging 13,000 points or more in a month, a calendar month, you get the keys to all 8 generations with just 3 bottles. We want to make it really easy. We want to help people be able to develop their business, enjoy the journey, and enjoy the process. So you just simply choose the pack that you want to choose. And the other thing that we do is, let's say that at the beginning of the month you purchase 1 bottle. Later in on the month you purchase 2 bottles. Well, at the end of the month, the computer is going to add all of your QVP purchases together and use that for your qualifier. So it just doesn't get any easier than that, and it keeps it really simple. Now, we've introduced something new right here, and this is TVP. That is that single line matrix. That is the points that you're accumulating of anyone under you, anywhere in the world, that makes a QVP purchase. I tell you, it's really exciting, and as we go through this, you're going to get excited. So on the QVP purchase, it's very simple. We pay out 8 generations. Whatever generation the individual is on, you simply get that commission for that purchase. The next thing is that we want to kind of give you an idea, just to show you kind of a mathematical example. Now, one thing that we don't do, we make no income claims. This is simply math. And of course, nothing duplicates perfectly. We just want to give you an idea. One of the things we teach in Trevo is that when you're developing a business, you want to get as many customers on your first generation and as many life and health coaches on your first generation. So as that duplicates down, your business really expands. So we always start and tell people, go find 5 life and health coaches to help the process of duplication. So what we show is if you go and find 5 on your first generation, and those 5 go and find their 5, there would be 25. Those 25 find their 5, 125. Those 125 find their 5, that's 625. This doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week. It doesn't happen in a month. There have been people that have created that duplication in 6 months. But there are other people that have been in the business for a few years, and they're still trying to create that duplication. So it's a process depending on the people that join and the activities that they engage in. But if you had this number of people in those 4 generations, and they were doing a volume of 3 bottles of QVP a month, this is what the commissions would be for just those individuals. Then, if you look at what happens if that same scenario, they're doing the 6 bottles of volume, so they've had their business really moving, that would be this amount of money. It's incredible. Do you know so many people work full-time to try to earn this kind of income? And again, I'm going to tell you, it takes time. I tell people in this business, I've been in this industry 24 years, success in Trevo is not like this. Success in Trevo or any other business is like this. Sometimes things are going great. Other times things are not going well. It's a cycle of business. You're going to have people that are going to be great customers for life, others that will use the product for a few months and then they stop. You'll have life and health coaches that will engage in activities and they'll work for 6 months, stop. You'll have some that will be with you forever. It's just a process of building a business, and it takes time. One of the things our company is known for is that we do not hype people. We do not create false expectations. This is a business. If you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. So you can kind of see how your team on the QVP would work. And what I mean by that is we have something in the QVP commissions called compression. So let's say that this individual right here, they didn't make a QVP purchase this month. When the commissions are calculated the following month, this individual would be moved out of your organization. This individual didn't make a purchase, they would be moved out. This individual didn't make a purchase, they would be moved out. And everything would compress up for maximum compensation. Then once the commissions were paid, everything would be compressed back down. They would return to their place because the next month They may make a purchase, and so we can press that up so that you get maximum commission in all 8 generations. So we may pull people down from your 9th, 10th, 11th, it doesn't matter, levels to bring them up into your 8 generations if someone doesn't make a purchase. Okay, here is the 5th way. This is called bulk pack. Remember I told you that in Power Start, the maximum system is 24 bottles. I always ask people a question, when would you stop building your business? When would you stop developing new customers? When would you stop looking for new team members personally? The answer is never. There has been this myth in our industry that you get a few people and you become a millionaire. It doesn't work that way. This is a legitimate business. If you opened a retail store in your city where you live and someone came in and they became a customer, would you expect that that person would be a customer forever and so you would stop looking for customers? Absolutely not, because people come and people go. And so what we do is once you've maxed out the Power Start, then you can buy in our bulk pack to be able to get additional product, to be able to get more customers, to create more exposures for potential life and health coaches. And you can do this 2 ways. You can buy the 32-ounce bottle, or you can buy the Trevos to go, and you can use those to sell, to get exposure. I believe that you should do everything with profit in your business. You give the value. When you give something away for free, you take the value away. You want to create the value. So this allows you to make a great retail profit. It allows you to continue to create exposures. And when your team members are doing the same thing, you're going to earn commissions in all 8 generations. Are you tracking me? This compensation plan gives you so many different ways to earn income. Now we're going to talk about the 6th way to make money in Trevo. This, for me, is the most exciting. When we designed the compensation plan for Trevo, one of the things that we wanted to make sure is that leaders were rewarded for their effort. I've been in the network marketing industry for over 24 years. I've built teams of tens of thousands of people, and so I know the work that goes into not only building a great team, but maintaining that team over a period of time. And so through our recognition global pool bonuses, we are able to truly say thank you and celebrate and congratulate our leaders for the great work that they do each and every day in the field. And so in our recognition program, we have 20 different levels. We start at the leader level. There are 5 subcategories in this level. We have our director level, another 5 subcategories. We have executive level, another 5, and then diamond in 5 categories in there. So we have 20 different levels of recognition that you can achieve. Each of those levels come with some great rewards as you move up through the organization. Now I'm going to move to spotlight the first levels, which is the leader level. And there are a few things that you need to be aware of. Number 1 is you see a column here that says GVP. And then you also see a column that says TVP. So what is happening is each and every month, throughout the month, every purchase that is made, you are accumulating GVP in your 8 generations, and you're accumulating TVP of anyone below you who makes a purchase of a QVP order or a bulk pack order, which will be crediting to your TVP total. Also, you start out looking at this column here, which is level qualifier. This is referring you back to the Power Start. This is where you are personally developing your business by going out and finding customers and finding team members to help join your team. So the first level of recognition is our bronze level. You have to be PS2 qualified. You need 4,000 points in your entire 8 generations. Let me give you an idea what that looks like. A 3-bottle QVP order carries 100 points. So if you divide 100 by 4,000, that's just a mere 40 people on your team that is making that purchase. However, remember, you get points in your GVP for enrollment purchases, for upgrades, for QVP, for bulk packs. So you have a great opportunity to get that number of points really easily as your team begins to duplicate. The TVP you really don't worry about because that just happens naturally as your team develops. Now, there is a cash bonus that is available if you achieve that within 2 months of joining Trevo, and that doesn't include your enrollment month, so your enrollment month plus 2 additional months. And I will tell you that we have a wonderful document I'll mention at the end called 8 Ways to Make Money. All the details for earning that bonus are in that document. I'm not going to go through them here today. Then each month as your team's expanding and growing, you begin to move up through the recognition program. You become a silver, you become a gold, you become a platinum. Then when you get to platinum executive, again, now you have another level qualifier, PS3, and if you do that within 4 months, not including the month you join Trevo, you have an opportunity to earn another cash bonus. This is your first leadership building the foundation of your business, and we want to encourage you along that journey. The higher you go, in Trevo we say the cooler it gets, the more exciting this business becomes. Now, one rule that we have that I want to make sure you understand is that each person that you personally enroll as a life and health coach, they become a team leg. And the maximum points that you can get from one team leg, which would be, let's say that this is Mary, and Mary begins to build and it goes down through 8 generations, is 20,000 points. Let's say that Mary's team explodes and she has a lot more. Well, we put names here. So let's say that Tom, he has 40,000 points in his team leg. You only get to count 20 towards your recognition. You still get the commissions for all of the sales, but for recognition qualification, 20 is the maximum that you get to earn from. I hope that makes sense. Now, we continue to move up, and you get to set the pace. If you are hungry for success, if you're out there every day sharing the power of this product, the power of the Trevo business, the power of our mission to go around the globe and empower lives one life at a time, you can move up through this recognition quickly. We've had people that have moved in just a matter of months. Others, they've been on a slower journey, but they're still making progress. And that's all that's important, is that you're making progress. When you have 13,000 GVP and 100,000 TVP, you become an amethyst. This is where the leadership really bonuses come into play. This is when it gets really exciting. So what happens is we set aside a 1% point pool of all of the QVP and bulk pack sales around the globe, and we set that aside 1% for the amethyst. So everyone that is amethyst around the globe, they get to share that pool. And that is divided up and is paid out to them, and it is a reward for leadership. Now, as you continue to rank up, you become white sapphire. You have another level qualifier. You have to be at a PS4 when you have 17,000 points. And as you'll notice, the growth of points is very small at this level because we want to encourage you to get in the pool bonuses and start benefiting. Now, here's what happens. You now get to share the pool of the white sapphire, but you don't leave your amethyst pool behind. You now get an amethyst pool and a white sapphire pool. When you become ruby, you now get amethyst, white, sapphire, ruby, and you just continue to garner additional pools as your recognition and your business begins to expand. You'll see at blue sapphire, you have another PS qualifier, PS5. What we want you to do is create duplication. We also want you to put personal effort in expanding your business, where you are out there actively building customers. You are out there actively building new team members to help expand your business. You reach Emerald, and then 26,000 points, 500 TVP. Now you have the share of 5 different pools. Isn't this exciting? I love this because it really rewards leaders, and it really gets people to understand that we're one team and we're a global team. We're building a billion-dollar company, and it's not going to happen because of one country. It's going to happen because of the globe. Now you move up to executive. When you enter this level, this is when you really get into some exciting times. So at Emerald Elite, you, number one, have to have PS6. That's the final level of PS qualifier. When you have 45,000 points and 1 million TVP, guess what happens? You now get the share of 6 pools. And it just keeps going each time. So when you reach Yellow Diamond Elite, you're now getting the share of 10 separate pools. Now I'm going to tell you something. The higher you go, the smaller the group of people that are sharing those pools, meaning that your share becomes larger. We have individuals in our global pool program earning more income just in global pools than the average individual earns in an entire compensation plan with another company. It's really dynamic how this works. Then we move into the last phase, which is White Diamond, or what we call our diamond levels, 5 levels. White Diamond's the first level, 150,000 points. So what you're going to see is that as you go across, you look at the number of points you need. You can then determine how many different leaders you're going to need to achieve these goals. So guess what? You're going to need to expand your leadership base at the top. So they're creating the duplication so you can carry your business. When you finish, you need 10 strong leaders across your first generation. That doesn't mean you go find 10 people, because it's like anything else. Some will, some won't. You continue looking until you find those right people. It may take you 6 months, it could take you a year, it could take you 10 years. But you're doing something that is expanding your future. Most people, they work a job, they get a cost of living raise, and they have a very slow ascend towards freedom. Mine and Holly's goal for every individual is to create freedom in their life. That's why our compensation plan is developed the way that's developed. We're not about just going out and buying fancy cars, buying fancy jewelry, fancy clothes, buying a big house. All of those things are great. We're more interested in you becoming debt-free and living a life of freedom. And this system that we have, this platform called Trevo, allows you to do that. So here's one thing that you need to understand is once you hit to the White Diamond Elite, instead of having the 20,000 per team leg limit, it jumps up to 50,000, and we go to infinity, meaning that we'll go down through this team as far as we have to go to find those 50,000 points. Do you see how we're working for you to make sure that you benefit from all the work that you do? Now, one thing that I want to share with you is what determines the level of recognition that is opened is dependent upon the global volume. Not just your personal, but the global volume. And so as the global volume expands, our top level will be when we hit 15 million points. I'm excited about that because we're in this diamond level already and we're headed there. So 15 pools. Is that not exciting? 15 separate pools that you can take advantage of. Now, I want to tell you something else. I'm going to back up here to the executive. We're going to talk about leadership bonuses in a moment, and I want to show you this while we're here. When you become Emerald Elite, you qualify for the Trevo luxury car program. All of the details are in our car program, and there are 3 different levels of car program: Emerald Elite, Blue Diamond, and Blue Diamond Elite. That's where you get to drive your new car. We have hundreds of cars on the road, and what a testament to the success of our leaders and to the success of Trevo globally impacting people in a significant way. So that brings us to number 7, leadership bonuses. That's our CAR program. We do trips. We have cash bonuses that we give away. We have a lot of fun. We are looking forward to doing more and more as the company expands, because Holly and I love to celebrate the life and health coaches in the field. A lot of companies don't understand what the field means to the company. In Trevo, the field is the fire. We truly have an extraordinary company. We truly have an extraordinary product. We have an extraordinary compensation plan. We have extraordinary support. We have all the technology, anything and everything you could possibly need, we have. But all of that has no value unless we have dynamic leaders that are on the forefront, spreading the news, equipping people, moving across this globe to make sure that Trevo becomes the next billion-dollar brand. And so leadership bonuses are so important, and in this we have training opportunities that give you the ability to expand yourself. One of the things that you'll get in Trevo is you will get lessons on becoming the best you. And I think that's so critical. And then we move to the 8th way, which is our charity bonuses. The last 5 levels are our diamond. And when you get into the black diamond, executives, we will be taking portions of our income and we'll be dividing them up among those leaders, and they will be able to give money into charities of their choice. Holly and I are all about giving back. So in this compensation plan, you have a great opportunity. I just did a training recently, and I always tell leaders that are coming up through success 3 things. Spend some, save some, and give some. If you will do those 3 things, you will be hugely successful and you will live a life of peace. Holly and I are so blessed we don't owe any money to anyone, so we can lay our head on our pillow at night and rest well. That's our dream for you, that you create success through this compensation plan that allows you to live your biggest dreams, but while living them, to rest well and enjoy the journey. That's what this compensation plan, it is a journey. On our website, you can download our document that is called 8 Ways to Make Money. It gives you all of the details of this compensation plan. And so I encourage you to download it, watch this video while you're looking at the document so it becomes clear to you. You watch it 3 or 4 times, and then you can get with your upline leader and they can answer any of your questions for you. The last thing I want to say as I'm closing is how grateful we are that you're a part of Trevo. And in this process, you are going to experience great things. I always tell people when you start Trevo, you're here. And our goal is for you to live a Trevo extraordinary lifestyle. But there's this road in between. It's called the road of transformation. Sometimes it's the road of struggle. As you're developing yourself, you're becoming the type of person that's going to attract the right people into your team. The right customers, the right team members that are life and health coaches. It's a process. Don't get discouraged in the journey, because we know that God created you for greatness and you're destined to go all the way to the top. So thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to celebrating you on your journey towards success in Trevo.